Welcome back everyone to another edition of Figures from the Attic. Today we're back with another retro figure review. It's not from my childhood collection. This is a figure that I picked up later in life, I would say about maybe 2 or 3 years ago, because I had such a soft spot for this character. I grew up, I was like maybe an early teenager when he was kind of on SmackDown in a team with Kurt Angle. But I never had his action figure back in the day because he was only available in one, I believe it was like a set with Kurt Angle. It was Luther Reigns, which is the figure I'm doing a review on if you haven't noticed already. Luther Reigns and Kurt Angle. And I believe it was a Jakks 2 set. And I just never found it in stores. I never really looked for it. I didn't even know it existed, to be honest with you. It wasn't a really well-known figure back in the day. But later in life, because I do have such fond memories of this era, watching the DVDs, watching SmackDown on Friday and Thursday night, watching Team Angle, Kurt Angle with Luther Reigns and Mark Jindrak, that I went on eBay and I picked up that 2 set. I have the Kurt Angle in here somewhere. But the Kurt Angle was just kind of an added bonus. I really did want this Luther Reigns. And as you can see, this Luther Reigns is a little bit different. He's got the Ruthless Aggression torso, legs, everything is Ruthless Aggression, except for the arms. The arms are more like Titantron Live arms. So this is kind of a hybrid figure, as you can see. It is quite interesting, but the head scan is unmistakable, I would say. I mean, if you know who Luther Reigns is, you can definitely tell that this is Luther Reigns. You have the flat top hairstyle, the goatee, that kind of big protruding nose, that big brow, just that menacing look. It looks just like him. Everything else, there's really not much to talk about. I mean, he's got black trunks, black knee pads, black boots, black wrist tape. Actually, if I hold him like this, it looks like Stone Cold Steve Austin, but obviously not nearly as popular, not nearly as good. But that whole era, to be honest with you, in my opinion, that Ruthless Aggression era with those big monster heels like Luther Reigns, Heidenreich, Tyson Tomko, I love all those guys. I think for what it was, they were big, lumbering, kind of bodyguard type heels, and I think they all nailed it. Gene Snitsky, another one. It wasn't my fault. It was your fault, by the way. But yeah, I just love that era. Doesn't get enough love in my opinion. But this is Luther Reigns as a figure. Again, there's not much to write home about. It's basically a Luther Reigns head on a Stone Cold body. As far as an overall score, I really can't go any higher than maybe a 5.9 out of 10 on this. Not a lot of frills, not something that I would really display, but I do like having it in my collection. So 5.9 for Jakks Luther Reigns, not the other Reigns that you're thinking of, but Luther Reigns. As always, I appreciate you watching and stay tuned for more.